Okay, that's no problem, Maria and Mayra. Okay, welcome to this class. Today we're going to practice and according to the noun pronouns. The idea if you can practice, you can use different exercise, you can increase your knowledge, and you are going to participate in all those different exercises. If you have any question, you have free that you say me, or if you have any doubt, you are going to say. Okay, today we are going to practice and according to the noun pronoun. This is a topic, it is so interesting because you are going to use to create different statements. You are going to create different words and organize all those different ideas in your mind that you produce all your different things that you use when you are going to speak that is native speaker. Okay, that's right. And the idea if you can stay all the time attempting about the class, you are going to use your microphone and we are going to send the attendant link that you are going to subscribe in this. If you have any problem for this form, you are going to use me, okay? I send the link at the chat, okay? Okay, that's right. We're going to share my screen and let's start and according to it. Okay, that's perfect. Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
that's right. Remember, this class is the online language communicable relay that the idea if you can practice according to this grammar time, you are going to use all those classes that you can increase your knowledge. The grammatical part, it is so important because you are going to use and connect with all those different skills in English, yeah? When you are going to write, when you are going to speak, listening, all those different skills that you can improve in English. It is important you can use all those different grammatical parts that you can increase. Okay, now we are going to speak about name phrases, structure, and you are going to identify what about the correlate structure, what is the type of pronoun phrases, and what about the use according to it that I mentioned. My name is Judy Carolina Selly. Today we are going to the teacher about this session. Okay, in the first time, we are going to practice and according to it. The idea if you can analyze this picture. And we are going to say me, can you see in this picture? And about the object, people, what about it? Okay, and I have many students. That is no problem. Yeah, the idea if you can practice, you're going to say me, okay, that's right. And let's start with Luis. Can you see in this picture?
Okay. In this picture, I think there are some groups doing or making a project because four of them are sitting at the table, at the desk, and
Yeah, that's
four
right. Table, desk.
yes, and the other four are next to the teacher, maybe questioning something about or to take a decision about their project or something like that. And as always, there is a student with green trousers and blue t-shirt, something like that, who wants to work alone. Maybe he doesn't like to be in a group.
Yeah, that use about brushes, that painting, different things. Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
perfectly, Luis. You did a good job. And let's continue with Luz. Luz, can you see in that picture?
In that picture, there's some students in the classroom. Someone are talking, other are painting, and I can see someone are worried or sad, and the others are happy and making homeworks.
Homework that you are going the object that is a pencil, paper, scissors. Yeah, that is glue. Yeah, that's so right. You did a good job. Okay, that perfectly. I have many students. The idea if you can speak, yeah, that is no problem. It is not a perfect idea. If you can increase your knowledge, you can speak, you can expose all your ideas that you have in mind. Okay, that is no problem. That's so perfectly. This is the first time we are going to recognize what about the different objects that you can have in this picture, like a TV, that is the door, wash, that is the flat, table, desk, papers, glue, scissors, all those different words or all those different things represent about the nouns, yeah? That is the most important part in this topic. Identify what is the noun that you can speak. If you speak about the people in the class or you are going to speak about the children in the class, this is about the noun. This is the hand up, yeah? You are going to identify the main topic and according to the statement. You are going to say the picture, window, all those different things. You are going to connect like a noun, yeah? This is about the idea. Okay, we're going to continue that about this part. In this exercise, you are going to say me what about these different words, yeah? You can identify about the quantifiers, determinants, number, adjectives, all those different things you are going to have in the noun, yeah? That you can connect with a noun, yeah? You describe the noun. You are going to use to connect it in the statement. This is all those different words, and you are going to say me, how do you classify all those words? Let's start with this one. Number 2, what do you think? It is quantifier, determiners, numbers, adjectives. What do you think? Can you see my screen?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, that's right. What do you think? That mention at the chat, you say numbered. That's all right. That perfectly. To classify like numbered. Yeah, remember the noun, you can classify it in the number. What about this word? Serious. What do you think? In which part
It's
you
an
can
adjective.
classify the word?
Okay.
Adjective, that's right. Exciting. What do you
Adjective
think?
as well.
That's all right. This is an adjective. Hours. What
Determiner.
do you think? That's
Adjective.
right. This is the determiner that mentioned in this. Our, that say determiner. Large. What about this word? Large.
It's adjective large.
Large, like an adjective. That's right. What about 10? 10.
Number.
Number.
Number, that's right. Small.
Adjective.
Adjective. 3.
Number.
That's right. Old. The word old, can you identify? That is an
Determiner.
adjective,
Or
noun.
noun.
It's an adjective.
Is this an adjective, old? Or it's quantifiers, determiners?
Quantifier and determiners. Determiner. Quantify.
Rich.
Adjective.
So perfectly. The. What do you
What?
think is about? Determiner, that's so perfectly. The. Both. In which part you can classify the word? Both.
Determiners.
Young. What is this?
Adjective.
5. What about this 5? In which part you can classify? Number, that's so right. 5. My, what about this?
Determiner.
Determiners.
This. What about this?
Determiners.
That's so
Determiner.
right. Many.
Quantifier.
That's right. And the last one, few. What do you think?
Quantifiers.
Fire.
Quantifier, that's right. Okay, that perfectly, student, you did a good job. This is the idea. When you have a statement, it is important you can classify what about of them. This is the quantifier, the word is a noun, the word is an adjective, the word is a number. It is important when you have a statement, identify what about the different part of a statement. This is according to the noun pronouns. The noun pronouns is a combination of a noun and its modifier like adjective, determiner that give more details and according to the noun. Remember, you are going to use all the words because you are going to describe the noun. The noun is when you speak about it. It plays a significant role in the statement structure, helping to give more specific information or context. Those different phrases you are going to use them to complete it and give more sense and according to description about the object. It is important you can identify it is about the modifiers you can use and according to the statement. Remember the adjective have a different organization in the statement. You are going to use and according to the words that you can compare other different parts, and you are going to give the sentence and according to the noun. This is according to the most important part. Okay, we're going to identify what about the different type the noun phrase. You can find many difference. In the first one, this is the simple, yeah? What is about the simple? Noun phrase structure. This is the phrase based around a noun, which serve like a head of phrase. This is the head of phrase. It is the most important part in the statement because you are going to modify this noun that you speak about the variety, you are going to speak about the description using the adjective, but the head noun is the most important part. What is about the head noun? Like a dog, book, t-shirt, or according to it, that is the book, because it speak about one thing. When you are going to modify any different things, you are going to start and according to this one. One of them that modifier is determiners. You can identify in the determiners and according to the different words. Definite article, the, indefinite article are on and. You are going to remember both you are going to using and according to the consonant and vowel. Demonstratives, you have other different possessive, my, your, his, her, its, our, and their. And the quantifiers, you can recognize in the first part. Some, many, few, that all those different things like a numbers, you are going to use to modify this noun. You have in this case, for example, a beautiful flower. What about this that using the beautiful? This is an adjective to describe the flower. Flower, this is the main or maybe about the head of the phrase, yeah, because I speak about it. And according to it, a tall, handsome man. This is all different things that you use to describe and modify the noun. These toys that using demonstrative and about the prepositional phrase using all those words that you can connect it, all the ideas. For example, with the house with a red door and using the clothes, that is the clothes, the adjective. Okay, in this part, you have the adjectives that you can recognize in the first type. Remember, the adjective describes the noun. What about the noun? That is about a dog, book, t-shirt, and you connect with the adjective because modify the noun. You are going to use to give the characteristic, the variation about the noun, describe what about the different color, different appearance, different things that you're using when you can describe the noun. For example, big dog, interesting book, knowledgeable teacher. Yeah, use all those structure and all those words when you can connect it, all those different things. The prepositional phrases, this is the phrases you can start about in, on, under, with, and you can connect this now. For example, dog with a big tail, book on the shelf, a teacher in the classroom, yeah? All those words, the prepositional phrases, you can connect it with the noun and you give more details and according to the different things that you can speak. Other kind of modifiers, remember, using the relative clause or participle phrases, you are going to provide all those information. And okay, sorry, I can't share my screen. Okay, in this one, this is about, for example, a big black cat. This is a big black cat, yeah? You have in this one determined like a, big like an adjective, black, this other adjective, and cat, this is the head noun. It is important to identify what is the head noun in the statement because this word you are going to modify. You included about determiner, adjective, noun, different words that you can connect this. The other example, the cat on the roof. An interesting article. All those words you are going to use to connect all those different parts when you are going to create it or you describe the statement. This is according to the noun pronouns. Okay, now we are going to continue the idea of you can practice and according to the different exercise and you can understand all those different parts. Okay, in this case, we are going to organize all those parts and you can identify what about this, the correlate statement. Okay, the idea if you can write on the chat, the correlate sentence when you use about the noun phrases, yeah? This is all those words. You are going to use this word that you can organize the statement. What do you think is the correlate word and correlate order and according to the words? The first one, X, for the receipt you need large 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 words. What do you think? What is the order in this case? Okay, we are going to write on the chat. That is no problem, yeah? Or you are going, you say me, what is the correlate order and according to this statement? Okay, and Adriana, Alejandra, Diana, Gabriel, Gladys, Helen, Jaime, Javier, Jessica, Luis, Maria, Tania, yeah? The idea is if you can practice and you use all those exercises that you can connect your ideas. That's right, Luis. For this recipe, you need 2 large eggs. For this recipe, you need 2 large eggs. That's right, Luis and Johan. We're going to organize this statement that you are going to say me. For the recipe that you mentioned in this, for the recipe, you need 2 large eggs. 2 large eggs. Let's continue. What about this? 3 this I'd like to try on shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 words. What do you think is the order in those words? You can write on the chat. You can open your microphone and you say me. That's no problem. I'd like to try these 3 shirts. Maria Daniela's mentioned about it. I like to try on it. That's information about the first one. I like to try on. That's right. And those, that is about the word. That is this. I don't have this one. Okay, that's no problem. 3 shirts. Okay, that's right. Let's continue. What is the next? 2 small. What are our suitcases, sorry. This is a question. Pay attention in this. What is the order in this statement? What do you think? You can write on the chat. That's no problem. That's so perfectly. Luis, Johan, Maria Daniela, Fancy. That's all right. You did a good job in this exercise. What about the rest of the students? That is no problem. You can write the chat. If you have mistakes, that's no problem. The idea if you can practice. That's all right. Johan, Maria, Luis, that's right. Where are our 2? Where are our 2? What are our two? That's right. That's perfectly that mentioning this. A small suitcase. Small, that is about the description, the adjective. That's so perfectly. Let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6 words. Can you name richest the people in the world? And 5. What do you think is the order in this statement?
Can you
It is a
name
question. Okay, that
the
mention.
5
Can you
richest
name?
people in the world?
Alejandra, that's all right, Alejandra. Can you repeat? Can you name?
Can you name the 5 richest people in the world?
Pictures in the world. That's right. That I'm mentioning this. That is the same that mentioned about Gabriela, Luis, Johan. Okay, that's perfect. Let's continue and according to the next statement. First class 16 died in the accident, all passengers. What do you think? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. What do you think is the order according to these noun phrases? That's right, Marianela. What do you think? What is the order in those different words? First class, 16, died in the accident, all passengers. What about the order in this?
All passengers, all 16 passengers, 50 class died in the accident.
Mentioning this, died in the accident. That's right. What about the rest of the student at the chat? All system for class died in the accident. That's all right, Luis Eduardo. That's right, Maria. That's so perfect. And let's continue. Live and work in South Africa. Brothers, both me younger. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 words. Okay, what about the order? How you can connect all your ideas and you can organize the statement. What about this? Live and work in South Africa. The other word, brothers, that is the plural word. But my younger. What do you think is the order? Both my younger brother live and work in South Africa. Okay, fancy that mention about Maria, Johan. Okay, Bob, my younger brothers live in South Africa. Okay, that's right. Let's continue. Many serious the inflation is one of the problems facing the government. What do you think is the order in this statement? That's right, Gladys, Maida, Johan, Maria, Fancy. That's perfectly, you did a good job. Let's continue. What about the rest of the statement? What do you think is the correlate and according to the order in this statement? What is the first word? What is the second? What is the third? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. This is a long statement. What do you think is the order and according to it? Okay, I sent the link about the attendance again. That is not for, don't forget, open it and complete it. Okay, that's right, Johan. Inflation is one of the many serious problems facing the government. That is about it. Inflation is one of the serious problems. Yeah, that in this one, one of the of the many serious problems. That's right, Maria. That's right. Serious problem facing the government. That's right. Okay, that's so perfectly that about in this one of the that you can include it about the word. War in South Africa. Well, that's right. Inflation is one of the. That is about the word. That's so perfectly. And about the last one, what about this? Few exciting in the match, the Ronald's goal, one of moments. What about the order in this statement? This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this case, you have 6 words. Yeah, this is about long. What do you think and according to it? Okay, I'm so sorry. I can't see this one. Sorry. Because I can connect it with a chat that you can review, but that is no problem. Okay, we are going to identify what about this statement. Feel excited in the match, the Ronald's goal, one of the moments. What do you think is the order? And about those words. Okay, I give some minute that you can analyze what is the correctly organized organization according to the words that you can create the sentence using the noun phrases. Okay, that's right. That mentioned Maria, Johan, Ronald's goal, one of the few excited moments in the match. Ronald's won one of that mentioned about it. The few excited moment. The few excited moment in the match. Okay, that's right, students. You did an excellent job. This is the idea. You can connect all those statements. We are going to review what happened in those statements. The first one that you mentioned, for this recipe, you need 2 large eggs. That's right. I like to try on these 3 shirts. Where are our 2 small suitcases? That is about the question. Can you name the 5 richest people in the world? Remember, richest is an adjective. That about the completed the noun, people in the world. All 16th first class passenger died in the accident. This is the description about the passenger for the reason you put in the first time. And both my younger brother live and work South Africa. Inflation is one of the many serious problems facing the government. And the last one, Rona's goal, one of the few excited moments in the match. That's so perfect, student. You did an excellent job. And according to it, this is the idea. In the first time, it's so essential. You can recognize what about all those different parts that you complete all those statements. What is the head noun? What is the adjective? What is the determiner? What about this about the description that using in the statement? Okay, let's continue. We are going to continue and according to it. You can identify the structure. It is important you can analyze what is the structure and the noun phrase in English. The basic structure is using the determiner, that is using the quantifiers, article, demonstrative, possessive, adjectives, numerals, yeah? Using before the noun and provide a specific information. This is the determiner. What the continue? This is the premodifier. The premodifiers appear before the main noun to all details. You are going to include adjectives, noun, participle, all those words modified before the main noun. The main noun, this is the head noun. That is so same. This is the main thing in the statement. This is the core of the phrase. For example, the countable noun, uncountable noun, this word is in singular, those words in plural. All the nouns connect with about this. And the last one, post modifier. Post modifier follow the main noun and provide additional details. For example, in this, prepositional phrases, ing phrases, relative clause, infinitives, all those words connect or give more details and according to it. Yeah, it is important you can have in mind this modifier that about the structure. I sent at the chat that you have in your mind this structure because you using this structure that you can create it according to this modifier and the noun pronouns. Okay, that's right. Now we are going to practice with some exercise. The idea if you can identify all those parts in the structure in the noun phrase, yeah? Try to identify what is the curly word, what is the head noun, what is the word that you modify, what is the determiner in all those different statements. Okay, students, pay attention in this. I give some minutes that you can identify what is the head noun in each statement. You are going to connect all those sentences, yeah? Remember, head noun is the main thing in the statement. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 statement. The first one, a private jet offers luxury service to travelers who can afford it. A variety of comforts and special features are on board. The well-designed interiors have comfortable seats or tables and internet access. The wide aisle leaves enough space to walk around. Some private jet service include a chef. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statement. Try to identify what about those words. What do you think? And according to the first, according to the second, third, fourth, and fifth. Try to identify what about the head now, okay? You think what is the curly word? You think what about this one? What is the main word in those statements, okay? I give some minutes that you can organize your ideas and you are going to say me what is the head now. Okay, what about this? And according to this word, you can write on the chat. That's no problem. Can you see my screen? Okay, can you hear me? Can you see my screen?
No.
Okay, that means yes. Other students say no. Okay, now can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Pay attention in this. I give 2 minutes that you can read the statement, analyze what about the head noun in all statements, okay? Go ahead. Okay, that's right. What about the words you can identify in this part? Yeah. Okay, let me a moment. We're going to show again. Okay, that's right. What about the first statement? Okay, the first one. A private jet offers luxury service to travelers who can afford it. What is the head now in the first statement? What do you think is the head noun in this statement? What is the most important part in this statement? What about the noun?
Private jet.
mention private yet. That's all right. That private is like an adjective. This is a determinated, but the word is yet. This is the word you are going to using and about it, yeah, because speak about the jet. What happened with the jet? This is the private luxury service using to travelers can afford it, yeah. All those information, it is an extra information and according to it. That's so perfectly. You did a good job. Let's continue. The second one, a variety of comforts and special features are on a board. What do you think is the head noun in this statement? Features? That about special features, like a characteristic. What about the special features? What is the special features? According to what? Okay, in this one, we speak about the variety of comforts, special feature. This is according to it, variety about it. You have many different things or different types that you can select. Okay, that's all right. And let's continue. The well-designed interiors have comfortable seats, work tables, and internet access. What is the head noun in this statement?
Well-designed interiors.
Interiors, that's right, because it speak about the interiors. All those different characteristics, well designed, comfortable, portable, internet access, but the head noun, the main part, interiors. That's right. Let's continue. The white island leave enough space to walk around. What do you think? What is the word that is the head noun in this statement?
Alice. Alice.
Owls, that's right. You did a good job. Because speak about it is wild, enough space, walk around. All those part, it is an extra information. In the last one, some private jet service include a chef. What do you think is about the head now? What do you think is in this? That is the service. Because speak about this is the private, include a chef, include all those different parts in this, yeah? This is all those different parts when you are going to have in the statements. It is important you can identify what is the most important part in the statement. This is the head noun. What is the head noun? This is according to the noun. All those parts you are going to use it in this. That's right. You can write at the chat, feature, comfort, interior light. That's right. That perfect student. You did a good job. This is the idea. You are going to connect all those parts. Let's continue. In this case, we are going to analyze this one. This is different sentence using the noun phrase structure. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can select in all of them, yeah? Because if you don't right answer all of them, that's no problem. The idea if you can analyze every different statement and you say me what about it. You rewrite at the chat, yeah? Okay, I want to send those statements at the chat, but it is easier that for you created those sentence, okay? I send at the chat all of them, and you are going to rewrite all of them. The boy is holding a colorful balloon. The balloon is floating in the air. What do you think? What about it? The man is a doctor. He lives near my house. The girl is wearing a beautiful dress. She looks stunning. The team that won the champion celebrated all night. She's reading a book. The book is very interesting. Okay, that's right. We are going to analyze all those different statements and you are going to write the sentence using the noun phrase structure. Remember, it is important you can identify what is the head now in the statement. And you using the terminated, pre-modifier, post-modifier, yeah? Include all those different information that you create a statement where you include all those details. It is important you can use all those the characteristics that you can describe the noun phrase or about the specifically part head now. Okay, I give some minutes that you can analyze this statement, try to identify what about those different structure, what is the most important part. I give this slide and about the PowerPoint because you're going to identify those structure. Using this structure that you create new statement, okay? I give some minutes that you can analyze what is the correlate structure in the statement, what is the correlate word, what about all those different parts and according to it, okay? And the last time we are going to review all of them, all those different statements that you created, okay? Go ahead, student. That is no problem if you have mistakes. The idea of you can practice, you can write on the chat, you are going to maybe that 1, 2, or 3 sentence. That's no problem. The idea of you can practice, okay? I give some minutes that you can use in this. Okay, I sent again that about the chat, the attendance. It is important you can open the link and complete it with your information. And we are going to send, this is the participation feedback. Yeah, that idea if you can complete it both formulas. That's all right, Maria. You did an excellent job. Okay, what about the rest of the students? Because only have 2 or 3 students. Okay, Adriana Osman, Alejandra, Diana, Fancy, Gabriela, Gladys, Helen, Jaime, Javier, Jessica, Karen, Kevin, Lorena, Luis, Luz Estela, Maida, and Maria. Yeah, that is no problem. Remember those exercises if you can use to practice. And remember, it is important you can identify all those different parts in the grammatical part. Because if you have this knowledge, it is using when you can speak, when you can write, when you can listen in different parts. You can increase all your abilities in English, that all those different parts in the grammatical structure. That's all right. Okay, give some minutes more that you can continue with practice, that you can continue included all those words, holding the floor in their colorful balloon. That's right. The boy is holding a colorful balloon. The balloon is floating in the air. That's right. The man who lives near my house. That's right. Okay, Luis, this is your statement. You are going to read your statement, Luis.
Thank you so much, Teacher Carolina.
Okay, we are going to read, Luis.
Are you asking me to read?
Yeah, you read.
Okay. The boy is holding a floating in the air colorful balloon. The man who lives near my house is a doctor. The girl wearing a beautiful dress looks stunning. The team that won the championship celebrated all night. She's reading a very interesting book.
That's right, you did a good job. Yet using about those structure that creating about it. That's so perfectly. You did a good job in those part. Okay, that's right. We are going to identify what about those statements. What is the correct order in this? What about of them? Okay, that's right. And we are going to share my screen again. Yeah. Okay, that's right. This is according to the different statements. Pay attention in this. Okay, let's start the first one. The boy is holding. Okay. The boy holding a colorful balloon. The balloon is floating in the air. Okay, Maria Daniela, you are going to read the statement.
La semana tenemos un balloon.
The boy is holding a colorful balloon. The balloon is floating in the air.
That's all right. This is about the first one. You can organize in those parts. That is the problem if you have other order, but the idea you can include those parts. In the second, the man is a doctor. He lives near my house. Okay, Fancy, you are going to read the statement. Fancy, can you hear me? Lorena,
Yes,
can you hear
teacher.
me? Okay, go ahead. You read.
Second, right?
Yeah, the second. We're going to subtitle.
Okay. Okay. The man is a doctor. He lives near my house. The man living near my house is a doctor.
That's all right. Using about this correct order. Okay, let's continue. And about in this, Diana. Diana, let's continue. The next one, the girl.
Okay, the girl is wearing a beautiful dress. She looks stunning. The girl who looks stunning is wearing a beautiful dress.
That's all right. Let's continue with Johan. Johan, let's continue. The next one.
The team that won the championship celebrated all night. The team winning the championship celebrated all night.
That's so perfectly. And the last one. Helen, we are going to read. Can you hear me, Helen? I can hear you. Okay, and Diana. Diana, let's continue. You are going to read the last one.
She is reading a book. The book is very interesting. She is reading an interesting book.
That's so perfectly. You did a good job in those parts. That's right. This is all those different statements that you can organize using the noun phrase. That's so perfectly. Let's continue and according to this exercise. In this exercise, you are going to say me that is about true or false. I send the link at the chat that you can connect it, but you are going to say me the answer that in this one, okay? I send the link, but that is no problem. You are going to say me what about the answer, okay? Have the game in those parts. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, you are going to say me it is true or false. A noun phrase consists of noun, person, place, thing, or any modifiers. It is true or it is false. What do you think? What do you think? It is true, maybe false?
It's true.
That mention about
It's
it,
true.
true. That's so perfectly, you did a good job. Number 2, a noun phrase can function as a subject, object, a complement within a sentence. What do you think? It is true or it is false?
True.
Mention about false. Yeah, what about the rest of the students? Are you agree? False?
True.
True.
That mention about it. True, that perfectly. That using about it. All those words. Select the one with a phrase, noun phrase in bold. What is about and want and to statement, you have the noun phrase. A job would be an ideal state if it came a little later in life. Better to write for yourself and have no public than to write for public and have no self. What is this, A or B?
A.
A.
That perfect, you did a good job, an ideal state. Let's continue. Select one with a known phrase in bold. It's the same the last exercise. When I was a boy, I was told that anybody could become president. Now I'm beginning to believe it. And B, the thing that impressed me to the most about America in the way parents obey their children. What do you think, A or B?
B.
That perfect, you did a good job. Let's continue. Select one with a known phrase is bold. First one, democracy is the name we give the people whenever we need them. B, one machine can do the work of 50 ordinary men. No machine can do the work of extraordinary men. What do you think? A or B?
B.
B.
That perfect, you did a good job. Let's continue. Select the head noun in this noun phrase. Remember, head noun, it is the main part in the statement. One true love of mine. What is this?
And love.
That mention about love. That's perfect, you did a good job. The next time, that is the same. What is the head noun in this phrase, in this noun phrase? 3D balls in this ways.
Liberals. Liberals.
That's right, you did a good job. Let's continue. What is the noun phrase? A, there cannot be a crisis next week. My schedule is already full. And B, you can tell a lot of about Phil's character by his way of eating jelly beans. Jelly beans. What about this? A or B?
B.
Mention about it, that perfect. Let's continue. Select the one with a noun phrase in bold. I'm just going outside and maybe sometime. Or B, in America, anybody may become president, and I suppose it's just one of the risks that he takes. What do you think, A or B?
B.
B.
That's right, you did a good job. In this, select head noun. What is this? What is the head noun in this noun phrase? The heavy one of in the middle.
One.
That's perfect. And this is the last one. Select the head noun in the noun phrase in the following sentence. Deliberately raising your hand is illegal. Illegal, sorry. What do you think?
Racing.
And about the raising. That's so perfect. You did an excellent job, students. This is the idea. You can use all those exercises that practice. That's perfect. Many students to write at the chat. Okay, and the last part, this is the last part of the class, you are going to identify in this one. Remember, this is the common structure that using in this, I send out the chat. And this is the common structure that you have and according to the noun phrases. And using those statements, this. Okay, using all those different statements that you can create sentence. This is the commonly structure. The first one, this is the determiner, adjective, noun, for example, the red car, yeah. The second one, determinant, noun, preposition, phrase, for example, the girl with glasses. I'm sorry, I can't see my screen. Okay, this. The first one, determinate, adjective, noun, for example, the red car, yeah? The second, determiner, noun, preposition, phrase, for example, the girl with glasses. And number three, determiner, adjective, noun, this is the relative clause. For example, the student who got the highest score. This is two different common structure parents using the noun phrase. You are going to select anything, that's no problem. The first, second, and third, and you are going to create sentence using the Padlet. The idea you can write in the Padlet. This is according to the Padlet. Let me a moment. We're going to give the access. Yes. At the chat, I send the link. The idea of you can open the link and you can create your statement. Remember, in this part, you are going to put all those statements. For example, you are going to put it Maria, for example. And you can write all those different statements. That is no problem, using everything structure. And the last one you send in this one, and we are going to recognize all those statements. Okay, students, we are going to give some minutes that you can organize your ideas and you send all those statements at the Padlet. If you have any problem with the Padlet, you are going to say me, okay? Go ahead, students. Okay, I see that people writing in this. Okay, that perfectly. Go ahead. Okay, we're going to recommend all of them that you remembered, build the attendance, and remember the feedback. Yeah, yeah, Johan. You're using this structure or the structure that you can review in all the class. That's no problem. But the idea if you can use and complete it and create different statements. And I send the link that about the feedback. The idea if you can use both and you can complete it. Okay, that's so perfectly, students. Do you finish? You sent all those different. You're going to send all your answers. Can you open the link? The idea is you can write your answer in the link. Okay, that's right. That perfectly. Yeah, only three sentences. Yeah, the idea if you can create it in the Padlet. Yeah, you can. That's right. It is about it. The black TV, the book on the table, the tall boy who plays soccer. Yeah, that's all right. Using about it. That using the structure that you can have on the chat. Yeah. That is determinate, adjective, and noun. The red car or the beautiful flower, the black, I don't know, that backpack, for example. And using the second, determiner, noun, prepositional phrase. For example, the girl with glasses. For example, the man has a beautiful t-shirt, for example, yeah. And about it, this number 3, determiner, adjective, noun, relative clause. For example, the student who got the highest score. For example, the children who um played the video games in the afternoon, for example, all the afternoon, yeah. Using all those structures that you can create it, different statement, different parts, and using these parents or other different parents that you can create sentence using the noun phrases. This is the most important part. Okay, that's all right, students. You did a good job, and according to the different exercise, different words, the idea if you can continue with practice and according to this, yeah, because this topic, it is easier, yeah, that is not difficult, but you are going to use and you can connect the curly structure. Remember, in English, the structure is so different when you create the sentence in English. Yeah, the Spanish, it is so different when you created the sentence in English. It is different structure, it is different words, and it is important to identify what is determiner, adjective, noun, all those parts in the sentence. You don't only that you put all the words, the idea if you can connect all those words that you give more sense in the statement that you are going to speak, when you are going to listen, and use all your different abilities that increase your knowledge. Okay, student, have a good and excellent rest of the day. Remember that it's important you can continue with practice, that you can increase your knowledge. Have a good and excellent rest of the weekend, of the day. Bye-bye, students.
Bye, teacher Carolina. Good day. Have a nice day.
Thanks.
Profe, muchas gracias. ¿Me podrías compartir de casualidad el link para adjuntarlo al formato de campo? Te lo agradecería, el link de grabación.